Welcome back to our channel, English with Ethan. Today's topic is not just a message, it's a wake-up call. Stop being average. Start living with purpose. If you feel stuck, if you feel like life is passing you by, then this video is made for you. Let's begin. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because this journey is about you. Lesson 1. Average is comfortable, but it will never fulfill you. Most people live average lives. They wake up, go to work, scroll through their phones, watch some shows, sleep, and repeat the same cycle every day. It feels easy, it feels safe. But here's the truth. Average is the enemy of your dreams. When you stay average, you stop challenging yourself. You stop growing. You stop asking, what am I really capable of? Imagine this. You're in a small room with soft walls. It's warm, it's quiet, and it feels safe. But guess what? That room is your comfort zone, and it's also your trap. You were not born to just survive. You were born to create, grow, inspire, and lead. Many people say, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week becomes next year, and next year becomes never. That's how average wins. Not with a battle, but with silence and delay. So what can you do? Step out of that average mindset. Ask yourself today, what do I really want from life? What do I want to be remembered for? Am I living or just existing? Write these answers down, then take one step, just one, toward that purpose. Read that book. Apply for that job. Learn that skill. Take that walk. Do something your average self would never do. Remember, nobody is coming to save you. No one will force you to rise. It's your responsibility to stop being average. And it all begins with a simple choice. Stay safe or start growing. Average is the easy road. But purpose is the road that leads to real meaning. The world doesn't need more average people. It needs you to wake up and start living with purpose. Lesson 2. A life without purpose is just movement without meaning. Let's begin with a truth most people ignore. You can be very busy and still go nowhere. Many people confuse movement with progress. They wake up early, rush through the day, attend meetings, send emails, scroll through social media, talk to people. And they think they're doing something great. But when the day ends, they lie in bed with a strange emptiness inside. They ask themselves, why do I feel like something is missing? Because they're moving, but they're not moving with direction. And that's the difference between average and purpose. Average is noise. Purpose is clarity. Average is running in circles. Purpose is walking with focus even if it's slow. Let's say you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. You're rowing hard, using all your energy. But you have no map, no direction, no idea where you're going. After hours of rowing, you're still lost. That's what life without purpose looks like. Exhausting, confusing, and pointless. On the other hand, imagine you stop. You take a moment. You look at the stars. You find your direction. And then you start rowing again. Now every move you make is progress. That's what purpose does. It doesn't just give you something to do. It gives you a reason to do it. Ask yourself right now, why do I wake up every morning? Is it just because I have to? Or is there something I'm working toward? Am I just surviving or creating a life I love? If you don't have the answer yet, that's okay. But the search must begin today. Take a notebook and write this heading. What matters to me? Then write everything that gives your life meaning. Helping others, learning, Building something, exploring the world, being a better person, teaching. Don't judge your answers, just write. Once you write it, choose one small action that supports that value. Then do it, every day, no matter how small. Let me tell you this. Average people don't think like this. They wait for the world to give them purpose. But the truth is, purpose is not found. Purpose is built. You build it by what you do every day, by what you choose to focus on, by what you say no to. Purpose doesn't have to be loud. It can be quiet. It can be slow. But it always feels right. Don't mistake movement for meaning. Living without purpose is like reading a book with blank pages. It doesn't matter how fast you read. You'll learn nothing. So pause, reflect, and redirect. It's not about being the fastest. It's about being the most intentional. Lesson 3. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Let's begin with a powerful truth. The life you want is not found inside your comfort zone. Comfort feels good. It feels warm, safe, easy. But here's what nobody tells you. Comfort slowly kills your dreams. It makes you stop reaching. It makes you stop trying. It makes you settle for just okay. Imagine you're living in a small room. It's familiar. You know where everything is. But the ceiling is low. The walls are close. There's no sunlight. It's safe. But you can't breathe fully. That room is your comfort zone. It's where average people live forever. They never open the door. They never step outside. Why? Because it's scary. Because outside is the unknown. But listen to this. Everything you've ever dreamed of is outside that door. Confidence? Outside. Success? Outside. Growth? Outside. A better life? Definitely outside. Now you must decide. Do you want to stay comfortable? Or do you want to become powerful? Real talk. Comfort is addictive. The reason most people never change is not because they're lazy. It's because they're comfortable. They say, I don't want to fail. What if people judge me? I'm not ready yet. Maybe later. These are not reasons. These are excuses. And they are signs that comfort has taken control of your life. Here's the secret. Growth always starts with discomfort. When you go to the gym, your muscles hurt. That's growth. When you learn a new language, you feel awkward. That's growth. When you speak in public and feel nervous, that's growth. If it doesn't challenge you, it will never change you. Challenge yourself daily. You don't have to jump off a cliff to grow. You don't have to do something crazy. But every single day, do one small thing that makes you uncomfortable. Speak up in a meeting. Wake up an hour earlier. Start a side project. Say no to something you don't want. Say yes to something you're scared of. These small actions build your courage like muscles. One day, you'll look back and realize you're no longer the same person. You've grown. You've become stronger. You're no longer average, because average never dares. Lesson 4. You must stop waiting for the perfect moment. Let's begin with this truth. The perfect time will never come. So many people live their entire lives waiting. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting to have more money. Waiting for the right age. Waiting for permission. Waiting for motivation. Waiting for a sign from the universe. But here's the hard truth. Waiting is just another form of fear. And fear is what keeps average people average. They say, I'll start next year. I'll chase my dream once I'm more confident. I'll speak up when I know more. I'll try when I'm not so busy. But that day never comes. Because life doesn't give you the perfect moment. You have to create it. Success doesn't wait. So, why should you? Think of every successful person you admire. They didn't start when they had everything figured out. They started when they had nothing, except a decision to try, to take one step, to move forward, even with fear in their heart. They didn't wait to become confident. They acted, and through action, they became confident. This is the truth. Action creates clarity. Action creates momentum. Action creates confidence. When you take action, life starts moving, doors open, opportunities come, you grow. When you wait, you stay in the same place. You overthink, you doubt, you shrink, and eventually, you become someone who talks about dreams, but never lives them. It's time to shift your thinking. Right now, tell yourself this: I will no longer wait for the perfect time. I will use what I have, start where I am, and trust that I'll learn on the way. You may not have the full plan, but you have a first step. Take it. You may not feel fully ready, but you're ready enough. Start. You don't need to know how to finish. You just need to know how to begin. Average people wait. Extraordinary people start. Try this powerful exercise. Right now, take a notebook and write down 3 things you've been waiting to do. It could be starting your YouTube channel, learning English, writing a book, starting a business, improving your health, having a difficult conversation. Now write one thing you can do today, no matter how small, and then do it. Not tomorrow, today. The world is full of people with ideas. What the world needs is people with action. Don't let your future self look back and feel regret. Don't let fear dress up as excuses. Don't waste one more day waiting for a green signal that may never come. You are not average. You were born to act, to create, to rise. Not when it's easy, not when everything is perfect, but right now. So stop waiting, start building, because this is your time, and you don't need permission to begin. Lesson 5. Build self-discipline, even when you don't feel like it. In this lesson, we are going to talk about one of the most powerful habits that separates average people from high achievers: self-discipline. Let's be clear. Motivation is temporary. Some days you'll feel inspired. Most days you won't. But the people who change their lives, the ones who build something meaningful, they don't depend on how they feel. They depend on discipline. Discipline is the foundation of freedom. It may sound strange, but it's true. Discipline equals freedom. Want financial freedom? You need discipline with money. Want better health? You need discipline with your habits. Want to improve your communication? You need discipline to practice and learn. Want to master English? You need the discipline to listen, read, repeat, and speak every day. Most people think freedom means doing whatever they want. But that's not true freedom. That's distraction. And distraction steals your future, silently. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when it's boring, even when it's uncomfortable, even when no one is watching. Don't wait to feel ready. Train yourself. You don't need to wait for discipline to magically appear. You can build it like a muscle. Start small. Wake up at the same time every day. Finish one task you promised yourself. Stick to your study schedule. Stop checking your phone when it's time to focus. These small wins create mental strength. And that strength becomes your habit. Your brain starts saying, I don't negotiate with distractions. I do what matters. That's the mindset of someone who refuses to live average. That's the mindset of someone who is building a life on purpose. Average people make excuses, not progress. Here's the truth. Excuses are the language of average. They sound like, I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired. I don't feel motivated today. I'm not in the mood. All these words are the enemies of discipline. They feel comfortable in the moment, but they kill your potential. Your mind will always try to pull you back into comfort. But you're not here to stay comfortable. You're here to grow. Success doesn't happen once. It happens every day. Most people think success is one big moment, but in reality, success is a result of thousands of small disciplines stacked every single day. Waking up early, choosing learning over scrolling, saying no to shortcuts, staying focused when others are lazy. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Every time you win a small battle against distraction, you grow. Every time you push through resistance, you rise. That's how champions are built, quietly, in the dark, when no one is clapping. Say this to yourself daily. I don't need motivation to show up. I am disciplined enough to do what needs to be done. I show up for my goals. I respect my future self. I act even when I don't feel like it. Because I am not average. I am becoming unstoppable. Success will never come to you if you keep waiting for perfect conditions. It will only come when you decide to act. Consistently, powerfully, and with discipline. The world doesn't reward ideas. It rewards execution. And execution only happens when you are disciplined enough to do the work. Every single day. So stop asking, how do I feel? Start asking, what must I do? Because feelings come and go, but habits shape your destiny. And discipline. That's your most powerful habit of all. Lesson 6. Live with urgency. Because time won't wait. Now we've reached our final lesson. And this is one of the most powerful truths you need to understand. Life is not forever. Opportunities are not unlimited. Time is not coming back. The greatest mistake people make is this. They believe they have time. They think someday they'll become successful. Someday they'll chase their dreams. Someday they'll learn, grow, build, and become great. But the truth is hard and clear. Someday is not a day on the calendar. If you want to stop being average, you must start living with urgency. Right now, not later, not next year. Now. Every day you wait, you lose more than time. Let's break it down. When you waste 1 hour today, it's not just time you're losing. You're losing growth you could have achieved, confidence you could have built, progress you could have made, experience you could have gained. Every day you wait to start, someone else is taking action. Someone else is building. Someone else is becoming what you are still only dreaming of. You may think you're standing still, but the truth is, you're falling behind. Urgency is not panic. It's power. Living with urgency doesn't mean rushing blindly or stressing out. It means this. You value your time. You understand its power. You treat your minutes like gold. Because when you value something, you protect it. And there is nothing more valuable than your time. Ask someone who lost years in regret. They will tell you. Ask someone who ran out of time. They will tell you. You're not average. You don't treat time like average people do. You use it. You build with it. You respect it. Your dreams are waiting. But they won't wait forever. Let's get honest. There's something inside you that wants more. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's improving your English. Maybe it's building your dream body, writing a book, speaking confidently, helping others, becoming financially free, or finally believing in yourself. That dream you have. It's not just a random thought. It's a calling, a mission. But that dream has a deadline. It won't wait forever. And it won't happen by accident. You must fight for it. You must work for it. You must show the world, I am ready now. I'm not wasting another day. Time is the only resource you can't get back. Think about this. If you lose money, you can earn it again. If you lose friends, you can meet new ones. If you lose energy, you can rest and recover. But if you lose time, it's gone forever. That's why successful people move fast. They don't wait to be perfect. They don't wait to be ready. They know done is better than perfect. Action is better than delay. Now is better than later. Average people waste hours. Champions invest them. Train your mind to take action. You can build urgency like a skill. Here's how. 1. Ask yourself daily, if today was my last day, how would I spend it? 2. Use micro deadlines. Instead of saying, I'll do it this week, say, I'll finish it in 2 hours. 3. Stop overthinking. Action beats planning when planning becomes a delay. 4. Remove distractions. Your phone is a tool, not your master. Use it wisely. 5. Celebrate speed. Every time you act fast, praise yourself. You're becoming stronger. Say this to yourself. My time is not cheap. My minutes are gold. I live with urgency. I don't wait. I create. I don't delay. I dominate my day. This is your final wake-up call. Let's stop pretending we have time. Let's stop saying one day. Let's stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect feeling. Because here's the truth. The perfect moment is now. The perfect person is you. The perfect opportunity is the one you create. You have a purpose. You have potential. But now, you also have a choice. Keep living like everyone else. Or start living like you were born for something greater. Because average ends here, and your real life begins now. If this message touched your heart, if it made you think, grow, or take one step closer to your dream, then share this with someone who needs it too. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, English with Ethan, for more powerful lessons, motivational stories, and English listening practice every day. Your transformation starts with one decision. So don't wait. Start creating your future today.